our predictions for the
Singapore Grand Prix.
Right, before we get into everything, predictions for the Singapore Grand Prix, I've got to say the P1 Live Delusion Tour in just over a month's time is heading to the US and Canada, and we would love to see you there. We've got brand new segments, it's fun games, there's a lot to talk about, it's a fresh show. If you've been before, come along again. Trust me, you'll have a completely different time, but it'll also be very, very fun. So, on the 4th of November, Seattle, Neptune Theatre. The 5th of November, San Francisco, Swedish American Hall. 10th of November, Denver, the Cervantes Masterpiece Ballroom. Wow, that sounds very fancy,
doesn't it?
The 11th of November, Dallas at the Granada Theatre. The 13th of November, Toronto at the Danforth Music Hall. 14th of November is Chicago Park West, which we've been to before. And then finally, it is the 16th of November, Brooklyn, New York City in Warsaw. So there you go. That is the dates and the places. So go and get your tickets. There'll be a link in the episode description as well as the top of the YouTube description as well. Would love to see you there. All right, Tommy, it is 45-43 to you in this predictions championship that nobody cares about until I'm winning. And it is my time to go first. So what have I been cooking up this week? Well, we head to a good surprise. Thought about this long and hard. And my good surprise is Fernando Alonso. I've gone for Fernando Alonso because it's not a fast track in terms of low downforce, and that is what Aston Martin don't do very well at. Perhaps even Tommy has gone for Aston Martin, good surprise. I'm just trying to think on my feet as to what you've gone for. I've gone for a Fernando Alonso, good surprise. I don't feel like we've seen enough sort of, wow, what a great drive from Fernando Alonso this year. Obviously hindered by the car, hindered by a bit of bad luck as well. But this week, it's time to get a point. Thank you.
So the reason I was slightly smirking is I've gone for Lance Stroll. And the reason I've gone for Lance Stroll was because I was going to go for Fernando Alonso. And then mainly because I think, like Aston on paper should be a lot better. Fernando is very good at that at Singapore as well. But I went for Lance Stroll because it feels like an easier chance to get points. Maybe
because the bar is lower.
The bar's lower, isn't it? Of
here.
course, because people would still be surprised if he gets points, even if he doesn't necessarily beat Fernando Alonso. Whereas if he does beat Fernando Alonso, exactly. We'll see.
You get 100 points. No, you don't. Take that back. Delete. Edit.
A bit now.
Right, let's go to a big flop.
Big flop. I've gone for Max Verstappen. The dream's over. September's over.
What are you doing?
I'm being realistic.
Being
realistic.
Wow.
It's Singapore.
Who's the real Max Verstappen fan here? Because there's only one of us wearing Red Bull merch. I want
to believe it's just an easy nightmare circuit for him. Like, he's always had bad luck, bad races there. Some through his own, some through poor luck. There's that insane stat that everyone always brings up at Singapore that Antonio Giovinazzi has led more laps at Singapore than Max Verstappen, and I just don't think, a bit like I mentioned about Aston Martin doing well here, you look back to say something like Hungary and he was struggling in Struggle Town. So that's my logic. Right,
my big flop for this weekend, Williams.
Ooh, okay.
I feel like that's it. I've gone for a double pointer. As a reminder, if it comes in, it's a 2-pointer. If it doesn't, obviously it's 0. It's just got Williams stinker written all over it. If they don't get a podium, then that's a big flop locked in. I can't see them doing particularly well. They'd have to do probably worse than what they're able to do in a car that's pretty good this year. So I'm sorry in advance, but the big flop, I need to look back now at the streak that I'm on, or at least however many points I've scored since the flop powers came back. And Williams, maybe you can help me to an extra 2. Thank you so much. Let's go to pole position. My pole position is Lando Norris. Lando was so fast last year at Singapore, nearly crashed it a couple of times whilst he was half a minute down the road. As Tommy ferociously tries to think, do I go for pole position Max Verstappen after flopping him? But for me, Lando is the safe bet. I think, for pole position this weekend. That's what I've gone for.
So, yeah, I had gone for Lando Norris.
So by the
by the
rules,
letter of
by
the
way,
law...
if this is your first predictions podcast, we have rules where if one of us goes for a certain prediction, the other one has to change it on the fly.
Has to change
Makes it quite
Otherwise,
fun.
it'd be very boring.
Yeah,
and I've liked it this year.
going on as well. I like
I
it.
think
And
it's
also,
been a nice addition.
I will say that for next season, we are revamping the predictions format again, so that we've taken on your feedback of certain things being quite easy to maybe predict. I say easy. We score 0 points a lot of the time.
Still scored, yeah.
But we are going to refresh it a little bit for next year as well as a teaser.
We will. We'll have a think. So I appreciate you stalling there because I'm deciding between two drivers and I will go for the boring answer and go for Oscar Piastri. I do think McLaren are going to be absolutely rapid. It should be a McLaren track, one suited to them. And yeah, I'll go for Piastri because I do think he's gonna, can't get worse than last time, and I don't think he's going to continue his form. Where, my word, like what a bad race he had last time.
Yeah, can it be counted as form? If it's, I guess if you have the phrase "you're only as good as your last race," then absolutely.
Then if he makes lap 2, we're onto a winner.
Then that's good. Surprise locked in. Surprised neither of us went for.
I can't believe no one went for that.
That was such a loop. Wow, what are we doing here? we're veterans of this series. What are we doing? Okay, interesting. Oscar Piastri, even though you wanted to go for Lando. Third position in the race, Tommy.
I have gone for George Russell, a driver that often gets maybe forgotten about and missed off our prediction in the top 3, but has got a lot of podiums this year. And yeah, I think he'll go well around here. It's still a very hot race, even though it's obviously running cooler conditions, but still very hot. But no, I think Russell will have a good race around it.
Okay. Third position, I have not gone for GR. I've gone for OP, Oscar Piastri. To be honest, I think he would take a P3 after what we had last time out in Azerbaijan. That was the biggest stinker I can remember from a championship leader. So for Oscar to just settle the boat, even if he loses a few points to Lando, he just needs to get back into the flow of things, which I think he will. But if we're looking back at last year's form as well, I think Lando may well be the McLaren to beat. Second position. I take it all back. Lando Norris. I think McLaren will have the fastest car this weekend, but that's not to say that mistakes won't creep in or qualifying will be massive, even though I think that Lando should, in theory, take pole position, but I've thought that many times, and sadly I've not scored as many points as when I've backed Lando. So I've gone for P2, LN.
P2, I have gone for Oscar Piastri. As I mentioned earlier, he'll bounce back from get back into the kind of he's still got a healthy lead. It's not obviously an enormous lead, but a solid P2 is kind of all he needs, really, isn't it? To just kind of going for that championship charge and regain his confidence after last time.
Absolutely. No, I'm running my own race, Tommy, in this predictions. I'm not thinking about you. You're Mark Webber in this situation. I'm Fernando Alonso, and I don't need a Sebastian Vettel. That's a good reference. But that, I'm just thinking about, just where my vibes are right now. Where are your vibes, Tommy, for P1? My
vibes are with Lando Norris. I know he's had not even a bad run. The last race, of course, he got a lot of criticism for, and I think deserved from the drive he had. Also had some bad luck, but this track should suit him massively. He has been good at these kind of circuits. He won at Hungary, he won at Monaco. So yeah, I think Lando is a sensible choice. But I've said that a lot this year, and Nico Hülkenberg's got a podium, and so has Carlos Sainz, and lots of crazy things happen. So you never know in F1.
Exactly. Okay, first position. Give me a second.
Don't look. When can I look?
You can look now. I'm here. Right. In first position. Oh. No, it's fine. I'm not wearing it.
I thought you were going to change to a Ferrari shirt.
Oh no, you can look. In first position, I have gone for Yes, I've gone for Max Verstappen. I was grabbing the car, Tommy, not an outfit to change in front of you. This has zero logic to it. This is purely just I just want to, look, Charles Leclerc's not fighting for the world championship. We all know where my allegiances really lie as I sit here with a Red Bull top on with a Red Bull model car in front of me. So I'm a fan of just sporting moments, and if Max can genuinely mount a championship charge, then sign me up.
It would make everything so much more interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and me gloating in the post-race podcast about scoring a point backing your boy around a track he's never won at. Wow, that would feed generations. So sign me up for that one. Okay, let's go to one crazy prediction. My one crazy prediction is there will not be a singular yellow flag during the entirety of the Singapore Grand Prix.
Okay.
And the reason I've gone for this is because I'd forgotten to write it in the sheet, and therefore I just made it up on the spot. And that is what I am going for.
Interesting.
That would suggest we've had a rather boring Sunday race. We'll be live on YouTube and Twitch, so come and join us anyway. Nice. Matt Ping Tommy. Sorry, I just thought I'd segue that in.
Yeah.
But yes, I've gone for that because it's the literal segment is called Crazy, and I think that's obscene, to be honest with you. I think I deserve 2 points.
It is quite obscene. I kind of need it to happen for mine as well. So my one crazy prediction is the first non-McLaren is over 30 seconds off the lead.
Oh, so even worse in terms of the competition than last year, where Max finished 20 seconds behind.
Yeah. So I'm going 30 seconds off.
All right.
Obviously a very long race.
Well, everybody, you should still tune in to the race and all the post-race content that
Of course. It's going to be...
Tommy
I'm hyped for it. I hope I completely, jinx the whole thing like I did with the red flags last time.
I love how our crazy predictions are very much pointing towards a certain level of entertainment. Let's see if it does not go that way. Patreon prediction. Tommy, who have you gone for?
I have gone for Alec, and it is Bortoleto in the points. A return to form.
Hold on. Sorry. So with our Patreon predictions, it's similar-ish to crazy predictions.
It needs to be crazy. Okay, I can change it.
So Belgium, he scored 2 points. Hungary scored 8. Netherlands 0. Italy 4. Azerbaijan 0. So he has scored more times than not in the last 5 races. That is absolutely ridiculous. Tommy, whilst you figure out another Patreon prediction, I'm going to go with mine and tell you why it's funny. Because I went for Jensen's listening. Incredible Hulk returns to the points. And he's not been in the points since he scored a podium at Silverstone. Which,
no way.
Yeah.
Has he actually not
been
even a point?
Nope. Not scored a point.
Oh my God,
since Silverstone.
I was joking that he's just disappeared off the face of the earth since his podium, but he literally has. He's just given up.
So that's what I've gone for, which I think is a very fair prediction to put in the Patreon one. Tommy's now going to submit one himself on a burner account that says the 5 red lights will go out. So let's see what Tommy will try and score a point on as I continue for the second time this podcast to fill the gap. This goes
against my predictions, but I want it to happen, and I was thinking about putting this driver in. This is from Jack. Lewis Hamilton gets his first Ferrari podium in honour of Roscoe. Yeah, let's make that happen.
Big love. That would be an amazing thing. Of course, if you've missed it, I'm sure you haven't. Hamilton's beloved dog Roscoe passed away, and I hope that Hamilton can have an amazing result because we all have pets, or a lot of us have pets. We know what it's like to lose something so dear to us. So fingers crossed for Hamilton. That would be that would be pretty emotional. I think
that'd be a great story, wouldn't it?
If he did. And what's not so great is you scoring a point off the back of it, but that's
we'll allow it for that one.
Yeah, we'll allow it. Okay, let's head to the family top 3. It's currently 8-7 to the boring Bellinghams. It's very close indeed. I am going to be calling my father.
Okay.
So let's see what my dad is cooking up this week. It better be good.
Hello, Matt.
Hi, Dad.
Hello,
hello. He knows. He knew it was coming. Look at this. P3 for Singapore.
P3, Lando Norris.
Okay. All right. Second place?
Oscar Piastri.
Feel like
my
dad's on a bit of a hype train here. What about P1?
Max Verstappen.
That's hilarious.
Oh my
God. So both me and you have gone.
I want you. I want
P1 Max Verstappen. Tommy is willing to sacrifice the points in the predictions championship to happen.
I actually will.
Why, Dad? Do you just feel? I mean, you've said this before that Max is unstoppable. You think he's going to win the championship, Mike?
I
No
really do.
way,
He is
no.
just on such a roll.
He is on a roll, but he's going to a place he's never won before.
But that is a first for everything.
All right. Cool.
He's going to do it.
Right.
He's going to do it, apparently.
Wow.
Thank you, Dad.
We
Appreciate it.
Need the points.
We need the point. Yeah, please score me some. Thank you so much.
have
All
a
right.
good one.
Speak soon. Love you.
See
Bye.
you. Love you. Bye.
All right.
Okay.
So that's crazy
That's
that both
annoying
me
because
and
I
my
kind of
dad
hope.
are on it.
Yeah, so I kind of. Well, I hope you're right because obviously I want it for my own
Yeah, Max wins.
personal
and you'll be
enjoyment,
like,
and then I'm like,
not
oh
watching
no,
them.
the prediction.
Oh no.
Oh no, anyway. Yeah, true. Right. there's one person more competitive. I'm going to give my wife a call.
Oh.
Yeah, she
Hi,
is.
Rick.
Hello, you're right.
Yeah, good.
Are you ready? Are you ready? We basically our lead is being eroded quite massively, so I need good predictions.
Don't think
So
that's allowed.
No pressure then.
this-
Cool.
yeah, right.
Yeah, that's really make her
P3.
enjoyment go up through this.
Oscar,
Okay.
P3 Oscar, same as me.
P2.
Max,
Oh, okay.
And then London.
And P1.
Lando.
Okay, interesting.
Lando
So
Max
we've got the
Oscar.
same as your dad's prediction, but in a different order. All right, thank you.
Oh, I thought I'd done the same again because I think last time I predicted it was literally
the same
identical.
as
so-
that.
It may well have been.
It
All
was.
right.
It was the same
Oh,
as
God.
Oh yeah, you
Okay.
did the
Yeah.
the blocking. Well, we could block all the way to the finish, but appreciate it.
She's just
Okay.
listening to us.
All right, love you. Bye.
All right, love you.
Wow, I've never.
She loves.
Shit,
doing
honestly,
this
she
so
sounded
much.
exhausted by the end of that phone call.
Yeah.
She's like, "Stop calling me. I'm downstairs.
Yeah,
Leave
yeah.
me alone." That's brilliant. Thank you, Katie, for getting involved once again. Right, that is it. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to our predictions. We will find out how washed or amazing they have been. We will be live on Twitch and YouTube, Matt P1 Tommy, if you want to come and watch along with us for the conclusion of this F1 season. Tommy, what are your final thoughts?
Just you saying the conclusion of this F1 season, it's really sunk in how, like, you know, we're getting to the business end of the championship
We
now,
are.
and I'm hyped
And the
for
business
it.
end of the predictions championship, more
Oh, yeah.
importantly. Wow.
Exactly.
Sign me up. Right, thank you, everybody. Remember, P1 live show tickets are available still in the US and Canada, and we'll see you soon. Bye!
Goodbye.